This conference will now be recorded.
Vikas, I think you're speaking in mute.
Oh, sorry. Hi, guys. Good evening, everyone. So yesterday we were talking about array, right? So how to load our elements into an array, how to retrieve the elements from an array, how to retrieve using for loop, how to retrieve using for each loop. So today we shall understand about a string, how to create a string, where does this string exist, okay, and all sorts of things.
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah,
So yesterday you assigned us six homework. Out of
okay.
six, 4 and 5, I couldn't get it solved. Max and min. Is it
Okay. So
possible
that
to?
we shall see. We shall see. Okay.
No
We
problem.
shall see. I'll come back to those examples.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Let's talk about string. Okay. String is a class in Java. String is a class in Java. Okay. It is present in java.lang package. It is present in java.lang package. String is a final class. String is a final class, means string class cannot be inherited. You have understood what happens if we declare the class as final. And string class is present in java.lang package. Okay, string is a non-primitive type. Non-primitive type means class type. Yes or no? So we can create the string object in two ways. We can create the string object in two ways. String x is equals to John, or there is one more way to create a string object like this. Okay, string x is equals to John, string p is equals to new string Jasmine. Means we can create the string object using new keyword or without using the new keyword. So these are the two ways of creating a string object. Okay, string class objects are immutable. String class objects are immutable. Immutable means you can't change the content of the string objects. You can't change the content of the string objects. That is what we call it as immutable. Okay. So what is meant by immutable? In detail, I will explain. So these are the key features of string class. Okay. String class is present in java.lang package. String is a final class and string object can be created in two ways and string class objects are immutable. Clear? Now let us see what is meant by immutable. This is string pool. All the string objects get created inside the string pool. Now what I do, I will tell string A is equals to apple. Now compiler will check, is there a apple object present inside the pool? Okay, so there is no apple object present inside the pool. So what compiler will do? Compiler will create one beautiful apple object. Compiler will create one beautiful apple object. Okay, now string C is equals to cat. So now compiler will check, is there a cat object present in the pool? Is there a cat object present in the pool? No. So compiler will create a cat object. Okay. Now I will tell A is equals to and A is equals to what? And. Okay. I'll come back to this and again. I'll come back to this and again. Before that, I'll show you one more thing. Int I is equals to 5.
Just one question. So this string pool is a pre-existing thing?
Sorry?
A string pool is already there and it's just a
Yes,
bash?
it is there in the memory.
Okay.
Yeah. It's there. 5. I is equals to 5. Now I'll tell I is equals to 10. What will happen is it removes 5 and it make it 10. It removes 5 and make it 10. Now I will come back to the string example. A is equals to and. Now compiler will check, is there a ant object present in the pool? There is no ant object present in the pool. So compiler will create a new ant object. New ant object. Now the variable A will point to the ant object by leaving apple. By leaving apple means, what is meant by immutable means there was an object called as an apple. This object did not got converted as ant. Instead, a new object got created and the variable started pointing to the new object instead of modifying the existing object. Instead of modifying the existing object. So only we tell once created string object cannot be changed or it cannot be modified. Once created string object cannot be changed or it cannot be modified. Clear? Got it? This is what we call it as immutable. Immutable means content of the object cannot be changed or it cannot be modified. Clear, everyone?
Mm.
Uh, Now, string S is equals to boy. Okay, now what will happen? Compiler will check, is there a boy object present in the pool? No. So what it will do? It will create a boy object, and s is a variable pointing to it. Now what I will do? I will concat. Concat means join. Join. Concat means join. And then s dot concat baby. Concat what? Baby. Do you know what will happen now? To boy, baby gets attached. To boy, baby gets attached. So now what compiler will do? Compiler will check, is there a boy baby object present in the pool? Is there a boy baby object? No. So compiler will create a new boy baby object in the pool, and the variable s starts pointing to it by leaving boy. Okay, so this is what we call it as immutable. The string object got created as boy. The boy is not getting modified as boy baby. Instead, what happened? A new object got created, and that object is pointed to our, or my variable is pointing to the new object.
I'm sorry for the interruption. So if the second command is given s.concat baby, the
Hmm.
s variable cannot be called later in the program anymore, right? Because that doesn't exist anymore.
Come again.
Like if a new value is given as s.concat baby, the
Hmm.
s as boy cannot be called later in the.
No, no,
No?
no. This will be completely removed. This
Okay.
boy will be completely removed. So what I am doing, I am concatenating it and then assigning it to a variable s. Okay, after concatenating, I am assigning it to a variable s. If you don't assign, then no problem. If you assign, it is gone. I will show you that. String k is equals to baby. Now what will happen? A baby object get created. K is pointing to it. Next, what I will do? K dot concat girl. Okay, now what happens? Compiler will check. Is there a
Baby girl.
baby girl object present in the pool? There is no baby girl object, so what compiler will do? It will straight away create a baby girl object. Okay, now after doing this much, if you go and print k, what will be the output?
Nothing.
No, it will print baby because k is still pointing to baby.
Okay.
Okay, k is still pointing to baby. So it will go and print baby. It will not print baby girl. Baby girl object got created, but you are not assigning it to any variable. So you can assign it to a variable k only, or you can assign it to some other variable. Okay, like you can create string m. So now m will be pointing to baby girl. K will print baby. This will print baby girl.
Baby girl.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
So the k is not at all getting modified. K remains as it is. Here means the baby object is not at all going to be get modified. It remains as it is. If k points to some other object, then it's a different story. If you tell k is equals to boy. So now what? Is there a boy object? No. So boy object gets created. K will leave this and it will start pointing to boy. So then if you print k, what will be the output here? Boy. Clear everyone? So immutable means content of the string object can never be changed or it can never be modified. String k is equals to baby k dot concat girl. And I'm printing what? K. Now let me run this. What are you getting? Baby. Lot of people will straight away go and tell baby girl because we are concatenating. You are concatenating. The object also got created, but where are you assigning it? Are you assigning it to a variable? No, then that object is not at all stored in any variable. So if you want to assign it, string m is equals to, then you print m. Then you can find the baby girl. Okay, straight away k, you're not assigning anything to k, so k will not change. Okay,
Instead of M, can I assign it to K only? Again?
yeah,
Can I?
yeah,
Okay.
you can do that. I'll come to that.
But if it's assigned to K, then K will not have baby anymore, right?
Yes, k will be not pointing to baby anymore. K will be pointing to a new object, that is baby girl. Clear? So now k will be pointing to baby girl. Clear? Any other doubts you have, guys? Okay. String has one beautiful property. Okay, what is that? We shall see now. String A is equals to when got created. A is the variable pointing to the pen. Now what I will do, I will tell string B is equals to jump. Is pointing to jump. Now what I do, I will tell string C is equals to pen. String C is equals to pen. Compiler checks, is there a pen object present in the memory? Yes, pen object is already present in the memory. So compiler will not create the pen object. Do you know what happens? Instead, the variable C will point to the existing pen object. It will point to an existing pen object. Okay, it will not point to what? Or it will not create a new pen object. That is the speciality of string pool. Okay, if the object is already existing, then the compiler will point a new variable to an existing old object. Clear? This is the speciality of string. If the object is already existing in the pool, compiler will never create one more object of same type. Okay, it will instead it will point a new variable also to a same object.
So SOP A and C both will give the same result?
Yes, of course it has
Obviously.
to, right? Because the content is same
Right.
and they are pointing to a same object. Clear? Any doubt for anyone? Okay. I will debug and show you. You'll come to know what is going to happen. Can you see here? My control is still here. Now I will run this. A got created. What is the ID? 18. The object bat got created. ID is 22. Object cat got created. ID is 23. Then we are printing A, apple got printed. B, apple bat got printed. And we are printing C, C got printed. Yes or no? So complete the execution. Once again, I will run. Okay. Apple ID is 18. Bat ID is 22. Cat ID is 23. Yes or no? All A, B, C are holding a different IDs, means that is the address where the object has been stored. Clear? Now what I do, I'll tell apple, C is equals to apple. Apple ID is 18, B ID is 22, C apple. What happened? ID is 18 here. ID is 18 here also. That means what you understood by this? There is no duplication of the object. Okay, compiler is pointing the variable C also to the same existing object. It is not creating a new object and assigning it to a variable C. Understood, guys? Got it? Any doubt on this?
Mhm.
Okay, so let me come back to a Java mode. Fine. Breakpoints. Clear? Now, in string class, we have different methods. Okay, there is a method called as equals. Okay, it will check whether the content of the two string objects is equal or not. Okay, and tell us true or false. If it is they are equal, it returns true. If they are not equal, it returns false. Boolean result is equal to a dot equals b. We are checking apple equals bat. So let us print the result and see. Result is telling false. That means apple and bat are not equal. They are different. Apple and bat are not equal. They are different. Okay. Now I will make it as up. Now result is true. Okay, because both are equal. A and B are equal now. Now what I do, I'll change some of the cases. Okay, now let me run it. See, it is telling false. It is telling false. Okay, both might be spelled as apple only, but there is a change in case. There is a change in case. If I change the case, then it's fine. So equals ignore case. If I ignore the case and compare, then they are equal. So for that, we have one more method called as equals ignore case. Equals ignore case. Clear? So now there is one very method called as concat. So what this concat will do is concat will append, okay, one object content into another. Concat will append the content of object B to the content of object A. Okay, so then it will store it into a result. Let us see it. Clear? Apple, but content of B got attached to a A. But A and B remains as it is. They never get changed. Clear? I can show you. Content is A. Okay. Clear? Okay. Next. Now, there is one more method, charAt. Okay. So we have an apple here. Okay. It is stored like this. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now, if you tell charAt and if you give the index 2, what you will get? You will get
P.
P. If you tell index 4, you will get
You will get
E.
L. E.
If you give 5, what will happen? Array index out of bounds exception. Array index out of bounds exception.
Exception.
Clear? Whenever we try to access a non-existing index, we always get a exception. Clear? Let us see that now. Clear? So in index 2, what is present? P. So we're getting P. So now I'll give index 4. We're getting E. Now if I give index 5 is not existing. It will throw us string index out of bounds exception. Why? Because there is no index. Index is not present. String index out of bounds exception is a child class of array index out of bounds exception. Okay, that we will see it in the exception class. Don't worry about it right now. Okay, but you should understand whenever we are trying to access a non-existing index, we get what? Exception. We get what? Exception. Then a dot substring. A dot substring. After how many characters you want a string? Okay. See, it left first 2 characters and it is considering only the next 3 characters. Okay, substring means after how many characters I should leave and consider the next. That is what it is telling. You are telling leave first 2 characters. So it left first 2 characters, A and P. From then it is taking the other 3 characters as a new string. Okay, this is how the substring works. Let me take one big string so that navigate. Okay, it is leaving NE and taking rest of the characters. So now you tell. So I need a substring from 2 to 5. So what happened? It left first two characters. Okay, this is 3, 4, 5. Okay, it is going till fifth character and getting you that as a substring. Got it? From which character to which character you need. Okay, you should give that number, so then it will get you only that respective string.
This is like SQL language. That's how SQL works too.
Okay, yeah, like when it comes to all languages, almost every language has that functionality. Like if you go to C sharp, even that has a substring. If you go to some Python, even that has a substring. Okay, so the method to perform this operation is inbuilt in those respective languages. Clear? Anyone has any doubt on this? Okay. I'm leaving some spaces here. It's content of A. See, space, space, whatever I'm giving, that is coming. Now what I do, I will tell A dot trim. A dot trim. Let us see what is going to happen. You only tell me what is the difference. A dot trim removed all the white spaces which are present before and after the string. Okay, trim will remove all the white spaces which are present before and after the string. Okay, but not in between the string. Okay, I'll do like this. See, trim is not removing the white spaces which are present in between the string. So it is present only, it is trimming only the white spaces which are before and after the string. Clear?
Hey, Priya, sorry. Hey, Vikas.
Yeah.
So what's the name of this methods? Is it called method or properties? How it is called?
Methods.
Okay.
See,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you see this open braces, close braces, it's a method.
Okay. So is it only for the comes with the string, or you can use with other data type as well?
No, only for the string. These are the string class methods.
Okay.
char a dot tocharArray. Okay, tocharArray. So what happened? Your entire string got converted into character array. You guys know how to print the elements of array. You guys can go ahead and print that. I is equals to 0, I less than c dot length, I plus plus, c of I. See, you can see your string got converted into a character and stored into a character array C, and then we are printing those values. Clear? Any doubt on this? You guys know how to print the array in reverse order, right? So how to print the array in reverse order? For int I is equals to what? C dot length minus 1. We have understood why it should be minus 1 yesterday. I greater than or equal to 0. I minus minus. C of I. Is it printing in the reverse order? Yes. So instead of print, I will use println. Sorry, instead of println, I will use what? Print. When you use print, it will print in the same line. It will print in the same line. This is a very important interview question. Print the given string in reverse order. What you should do, take that string, convert it into a character array, and print your array in the reverse order instead of using print. If you use println, the output is going to be right, but it will print each character in a different line. So instead of that, use print, it will print all the characters in the same line. Clear? How to print the array elements in the same line. Clear? If you use print, it will print in the same line. If you use println, it will go to a new line every time and it is going to print. Clear, guys? Any doubt on this? No. Priya is a good girl. There is Priya is a good girl. So now you want to cut this string into pieces. You want to cut this string into pieces. So what you will do? You will cut wherever there is a space. Here, 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 here. So then it will become what? Pieces of string. That is array of string. For this operation, we have one method called as split and delimiter. You should give a delimiter. Delimiter is space, or you can give whatever delimiter you want, you can give. Okay, let us see that. It will return as what? String array a dot split, sorry, a dot split with respect to space for int I is equals to 0, I less than str dot length I plus plus str of I. Clear? See, you are getting pieces of string. Without splitting, you can't do this. After splitting only, it will prepare a pieces of string and store it into a string array, and later we are printing it. Clear? Now, I will split it with respect to I. See, it is cutting wherever I is coming and others are remaining as the pieces. Clear, everyone? String class methods in Java. Okay. So if you go to this document, you can find all the string class methods. Okay, see here, you have very few methods in the string class. Okay, you might be wondering, because do I need to read all these methods and keep it in my brain? Not required, guys. Just know that there is one method to perform this operation. There is one method to perform this operation. Now you saw split, right? You know, okay, to do anything, if I want to make a pieces of string, that means there is one method called as split. You should be knowing that. Okay, if you know that, it would be easy when you are coding. You can just Google and you can find that method. Okay. So these are the methods that are available in the string class. You can just have a look into of this.
So just one question. So in actual workplaces, developers or programmers don't really keep the whole or keep all the methods in their mind. Whenever they need
No,
something instantly, they search and find it.
yes. See, there are a lot of methods. So we can't keep everything in our brain, right? So there is one scenario. Okay. So like we will be knowing, okay, to perform this, okay, there is one method or there might be one method. We just search it. It's not like all the methods you keep on searching. At least, okay, some of the methods you should keep in your brain, like equals method, okay, then substring method, concat method, split method, trim method. These are the regularly used method. Okay, regularly used method. Okay, for example, here only I will show you. There is one method called as index of, which we generally don't use always. Okay, value of method. Generally, we don't use this. Okay, others like two uppercase, two lowercase, we use them. You should be knowing to convert an entire string into uppercase, we can use two uppercase. To convert entire string into lowercase, we use two lowercase. Okay. Fine. So if you want to find how many characters are present in the string, for that there is one method, length. Okay, length is what? 5. Clear? Like this. So length is a method which is going to give us number of characters present in the string. Yesterday we understood length variable. This is the length method. To uppercase. Okay, so it converts everything into uppercase. Lowercase, it converts everything into lowercase. See, P was capital, so it converted into lowercase. Like that. There are multiple methods, you go through them. Okay, and if you have any questions regarding them, you can just let me know. I will help you out. But these methods, whatever we have discussed in the class, are majorly used always. Okay, especially equals, equals, ignore case, trim, okay, length. Okay, these are regularly used.
The
Understood,
spelling of
right?
the methods are case sensitive.
Yes, yes, yes. Java is a case-sensitive programming language.
So to lowercase, the L has to be capital.
L has to be capital, C has to be capital.
Okay. So all these basic methods, you remember which particular letters are
Correct.
capital. Okay.
Correct. Yes. That's what I said. You need not to type here, right? So if you just remember two lowercase, there is a method. Just go to L, do control space, you will get what is the method name. Just select it, press enter. That is the speciality of Eclipse. You need not to type everything.
Okay. So it prompts you. That's good.
Correct. Correct. It prompts you. Clear? Any doubt on this? Okay. Guys, similar to string, we have two more classes in Java. That is string buffer and string builder. String buffer and string builder class objects are mutable. Means content of the string buffer and string builder object can be changed or it can be modified. We can create the string buffer object in two ways. New string buffer prior or string buffer k is equals to new string buffer k dot append Raju. Okay. Similarly, string builder object also we can create in two ways, same as string buffer. String builder or m dot append Kevin. Okay, like this. String buffer object or string builder object also can be created. Okay, so these are the two ways of creating string buffer and string builder objects. StringBuffer and stringBuilder are mutable, means content of the stringBuffer object or content of a stringBuilder object can be changed or it can be modified. StringBuffer is either append David. Okay. StringBuffer okay. stringBuilder C dot Raju stringBuilder B is equals to new David. Okay. So that is E. Okay, so we are able to see all of them. Clear? But remember one thing, you can't create this as like a string object how we are creating, right? Without using a new keyword. These things are not allowed. Okay, so to create the string buffer and string builder object, there should be a new keyword. Clear? Clear, guys? Do you have any doubt on this? Tomorrow we shall see what is the difference between string, string buffer and string builder. Clear? Any doubt on this?
Because
Yeah.
I don't have any doubts, but I was wondering how many more classes we have to complete this course.
Like approximately another 4 to 5.
Okay, 4 to 5 days.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Or you want to end it soon?
I'm sorry.
You want to end it soon?
No, not really, not really. I was just wondering because I'm kind of like running short of time. So yeah, I mean I just want to like go ahead with the Selenium classes and all. So yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. I mean you don't have to rush it. You don't have to rush.
Yeah. No. Anyways, I won't rush.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
Done? Yeah. So, yeah.
I just have one question. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Tell me.
Yeah. So my question is like after completing this class, how far do you think like we can write programs basic level or a little bit better than that? I mean, will we be able to write a standalone program of our own or no, probably not.
See, if you have practiced whatever has done in the class, that is more than enough for to develop an application also. No doubt about it. This is the only thing what we use in developing an application. It's not only Selenium script I am talking. To write a Selenium script, this much of Java is not at all required. Selenium requires very minimal part of Java. Okay, but Selenium, while developing a Selenium, they have used entire Java. Okay, but for you to write a Selenium script, you don't need this much of Java. But I am taking you through entire Java because I want my students to be a developers. So not just writing the scripts. Clear, you should be able to analyze what is happening. You should be able to understand what other person have written. Okay, so if you practice these things, yes, you can write a code. If you're not practiced, I can only openly tell you, you can never do anything in Java. Clear, from the day one, I am telling you, so you have to practice. If you have practiced, yes, you will be perfect person to write any code. Okay, you should be able to you will be able to analyze what has to be written. Okay, here we have to use loop, here we have to use a condition statement. You will be able to analyze it. No, you need not to worry about it. Clear?
Yes, thank you.
Because
So is if then else also can work in Java, right? Like conditional.
I didn't get you.
Now, if then else statement like conditional statements also works in Java, like C++.
Yes.
They have. Okay.
Yeah, we are written the condition. We have done the conditional statements, right? If else, then else if, and all.
Right.
Yeah, it works.
you
Yeah,
didn't show the two queries that you have given yesterday.
correct,
Because
correct. I'm coming for that. So we shall complete these string doubts if you have anything, any
I'm
doubt.
fine with it. It's more likely similar to the VB script. Not exact similar. The structure is different, but I
Correct.
can recall it because of there are some are all of them are
The
exist.
method names might be same, but functionality remains as it is.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Any other question, guys? Cool. Okay. So can you tell me what was that question?
So,
Minimum, maximum, right?
so the number four was write a program to find the largest element in an array.
Okay. Can anyone tell me which is the largest element in this array?
15.
Okay. How come you tested it? How come you are telling it is 15? Because
Just
your brain calculated and checked. Okay, is it 15 greater than 9? Is it 15 greater than 6? Is it 15 greater than 2? Okay, then 15 is the largest, right? So our brain did some calculation. So same way, what you should do now, you should write a program to do that operation. I will not write a program. I will give you an idea today. Okay, you try to write a program. If you are still not able to write the program, tomorrow I will write a program and show you. Now what you do is you take one variable int large is equals to a of 0 straight away. Need not to worry about it. Okay. Now what you do? You start comparing. Is it a of I greater than large? If a of I is greater than large, what you do is tell large is equals to a of I. If a of I is greater than large, then large is equals to a of I. Okay, so keep on checking this until you finish walking around the entire array. So then come out of the loop and you print large, you will get the largest number. Okay, so minimum, what can be done? Can you tell me now?
That's what I was thinking, to make an if then else statement.
Don't want else. If is enough. Why we want else again?
so
Right.
Right?
Okay.
for the main, the large will be the variable will change. It will be main,
Yes.
and in
If make
the
an if and put it in a loop, right?
Yeah, you have to think now how it can be done.
Yeah, it will have conditional statement and the loop both,
Correct,
because the condition a of I greater than large is it will go in the condition.
correct. So for min, what has to be changed?
The variable and the conditions, it is right now greater than, it will be less than.
Super. Yes,
So
that's it.
make I plus plus. Each time the loop goes back,
Correct,
one
correct,
number more.
correct, correct.
Thank you. That's uh, more than enough actually.
Yes,
I have tried few online resource, but it's too tricky, and some of them has to write the long code. I tried,
correct.
but failed.
Yes, no problem. That is what you should do. You should Google. You'll come to know, okay, what is what, and you will also think in a different angle. That is what the developer needs. Developer should always think in a different angle. Okay, so how simplify he can write his code. Clear?
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other doubt, guys? Okay, fine. So today it's already time. I'll just give you 2, 3 questions. Okay. Hope you guys have 2 minutes of time. Write a program to reverse given string. Write a program to count number of given character present in string. Okay, if I give like example, navigator, and if I ask about character A, you should tell me 2. Why? Because A is present twice. Okay, so count the number of characters present in a string. Okay, write a program to count number of words present in string. How many words are present in the string? I want you to get me that count. Okay. Hi, good morning, all. So your result should be what? 4. Clear? Write a program to reverse each word in a string. This is very easy, but you have to think and then write a program. Okay, output should be okay. It is not entire string got reversed. Each word is getting reversed in the position wherever they are. First, what you should do is you should split with respect to space, then each string has to be reversed using the reversing the string logic. Okay, you think and you can write it. Okay,
So
any
what is the function to join the string back? Is it join function? I mean, method
no,
will be
don't
used?
use join, don't use join, print it, you only print it, reverse it, print it, then give one
Okay.
space, make it in the loop, it happens.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay, guys. So then see you tomorrow. Have a nice time. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Did you paste it?
Yes, yes.
Just give me a second. I have to copy it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.